Kristina.
Hello, Kristina Milosevic, I'm here. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Nice to see all of you today on the
Yes.
summit. Super excited.
This is very exciting. Kristina is a business and digital marketing coach. She's a marketing manager, consultant, speaker, and visionary. She's co-founder of Promos' Team Freelance, a team specializing in web, graphic design, digital marketing, and consulting. She coaches entrepreneurs about their digital marketing and their strategy and their online presence. She loves connecting with businesswomen and businessmen and networks. She is co-author of the book Global Women in Business. There are 7 women co-authors from all around the world, so it's very international. And Kristina helps businesswomen connect through social media in the way that they gain awareness of networking and build their business through referral marketing. And who doesn't want more of that? She helps people achieve their goals and dreams and brings about transformation in their lives. Kristina is passionate about singing, speaking, and hiking. She walks about 10 kilometers 5 times per week. Everybody, put your hands together. Give a warm welcome for Kristina. Woo! Let her say the jazz hands. Kristina! Yay!
Hello. Lovely to be with you today. Can I start with my?
Yep. Okay. Go right ahead.
Oh, thank you. Lovely to be with you today. My name is Kristina Milosevic, and I'm based in Serbia, Belgrade, Southeast Europe. I'm this business and digital marketing coach, and you introduced myself. Today, I'm going to talk about how to build online presence for your business. As I'm running my team for the web and graphic design more than 12 years, for now 13 years, and I do and work mostly on international market and work in digital marketing space as a business and digital marketing coach. And from my experience, I wanted to share with you today something from my experience and expertise, how you can build your online presence. But only before I start, I wanted to share with you and let you know if you are, for example, in business, still in business, in offline business, and how do you want to run and do transition to your online space. So the point is, the first and foremost, to have your web page, to have your site, web presentation. And you can choose your domain name, you can choose your branding colors, you can choose how many pages do you want it to have on your website, on homepage. Is it about me, about us? Is it who we are, what we do, products, services, contact information, and other things. So because when you work today, and there are many people who are struggling with this because they are shy to pop up and to be in online space. So the point is, when someone wanted to know something about you, they just go on Google and any kind of, and just type in and wanted to know about you. And from my long time experience, mostly there are some, depends of which industry you are. If you are in service based industry or products based industry, mostly the website is going to be about 5 to, let's say, 10 pages, and you can always add them, whenever you want, and what you wanted to promote on there. And but the main page, there are, let's say, 5 to 6, as I said. And just you need to choose your branding colors, your logo to put on your homepage, and other things. But also I don't want to share a lot about website because most of you have your website. But the people many times ask me, Kristina, when I have my website, am I going to have many and raise up my clients, just who will search me and who will buy from me? As I said many times, if you have your website, you cannot expect that that website is going to work alone. You need someone who is going to manage your website. So on a website, how you need to get your traffic. And you can also know where is your audience, what is your best platform for your audience, depends on which industry you are. Is it LinkedIn? Is it Facebook? Is it Twitter? Is it Pinterest? Is it Instagram? And you can also connect with that and create your business profile pages on searching pages which you wanted to have. And you know where you wanted to promote and get traffic from there that you promote and create your profile page on all those platforms which I mentioned, but you will choose it which one is good fit for you. And also you can create your business page and people can go, and when you put your domain name on your website, on your business page, people can connect with you. And so on your website, you will put your contact information. Is it your professional domain name, let's say domain.com or GIE or whatever may be, but the people, and most they need to see your most professional email address or physical address or whatever may be. And from my long time experience, and when people come to me and wanted to build for their websites, they also want and say how I can be visible more and more. And then, as I said, you can get traffic from one way is to get traffic from your social media pages. Most of you have your pages on social media page which you use it for your audience. Also, what I do is word of mouth when I promote my website or my business in digital marketing coaching. And also how to be visible. People you can promote mostly on your, what I do is organically, I have never paid any kind of Google ads or Facebook ads, but I mostly promote my website and my business on social media, also networking events, referral marketing, and word of mouth, and podcasting. By the way, I'm podcast creator. I created my podcast, KSM Podcast, Growing Business Online with Kristina. And today I can focus a little bit on podcasting because people love, that video marketing is so important today, how to be visible. And in my podcast, I hosted, let's say, for the last 3 years, more than 100 entrepreneurs all around the world. And they share their knowledge, they share their stories, how they did, what triggered them to start, what is about their background and what they wanted to achieve. And why did they start their online journey or offline journey anyway, but they share their story, and which is going to influence other people maybe to start their business. So this is and I was a little bit, to let you know, that I was a little bit shy, and I was running my Facebook group in Australia with my partner, and she always tell me, Kristina, why don't you pop up? Why don't you pop up to be visible? And to let you know, I wanted to encourage you. I was a little shy, and in that time I saw I was in backend. And 3 years ago, I created my challenge, how social media management and digital marketing plan strategy. And I created 15 videos and I hosted 4 entrepreneurs. And from that 21-day challenge, and I wanted to encourage you to start some kind of challenges to be visible, to build your online presence in that way. It was really, really amazing and very valued, because from there, it was for now 3.5 years ago, I started my podcasting. And so this is the one way how you can promote your business in terms of build your online presence. As I said, have your website, have your social media pages, just don't to repeat again. And I love podcasting, to be honest. So this is really awesome, and people really love that, and they are so feel relaxing. I had, let's say, 4 or 5 entrepreneurs who were for the first time, guest speakers on some podcasts. And it was really amazing. Also, in terms of networking, I wanted to talk about networking in terms to build your online presence. When you are in any kind of networking event, you can promote your business and talk about your just your website presentation, and just to who you are, what you do, and people love to hear about you, to see you, to be visible and connect with that. And is it also on B2B meetings or B2C meetings? And in terms of digital marketplace, I love to connect. I connect with people all around the world, and through that connection, I built many new skills. And I also encourage you to move forward. And many of you who don't have your podcast, you can start to create, let's say, and to be visible for free on Spotify or Apple, on Google, Apple Podcast, or YouTube channel, or to promote on your LinkedIn business profile page, on Facebook, or Instagram. And yes, it's so lovely. So this is, I'm just talking to you that what I do in my on my international business and my local business as well. And people really love that. So you can use many tools for that. For example, what I use for my business, you have many tools for free to use it for your promotion on internet, in online space. So this is really lovely, and I'm so excited with my business and what I do to share with you today in this summit. So yeah. Can I continue, or you have some questions, or how it's going to be?
I'm just looking in the chat. Let's see. I don't see any questions, but people feel free to post something if you have a question.
Yeah. If you have any question, you can ask me also in person. Or
I have a question, Kristina. Thank you for your wisdom. And I had my own podcast for close to like a year and a half, and it just did not grow. And it was a labor of love. We loved it, but after a while, I was like, this is costing a lot of time and money, and so we put it on the shelf. How can you share with if people are thinking about a podcast, or some of your secrets that you've had one that's successful and still continuing?
Also, if you, in terms of podcasting, do you think on monetizing podcasting or something like that?
Of course. I mean, everybody wants to monetize.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But that's the $1 million question.
We cannot do everything for free, and to be
right.
To give our energy and strength and wisdom to. Sorry. Yes. On what I've researched in terms of podcasting, from my experience, what I can suggest is that you on YouTube channel, that you have to have 1,000 subscribers, that you should be paid for your podcasting, just in terms of use. But anyway, you can create your offer for your guest speakers, and let them know about, let's say, that is going to be, but mostly it's about 25 to 30 minutes podcasting, because of we are all in business and don't have time to listen. I had podcast about 1 hour, but it's too long. So that's about 25 to 30 minutes. It's so enough to podcast someone as a guest speaker, and you can charge for that. So what is the point? That you can deliver your podcast to platform which is so attractable for your guest speaker, and you can show up with some pricing, let's say $100 or $200 per session per episode, because you can directly monetize from there. And you can, when you do recording, you can deliver that podcast to your guest speaker. Also, you can, on Spotify is for free, on Google, on Apple Podcast is going something. But Buzzsprout is, many of you know that is a software for basically that you can podcast, do recording or do live podcasting, but also you can deliver on YouTube, on Google App, on Spotify, or there are other platforms when you could deliver podcast of your guest speaker, and you can on that way attract and monetize your podcast. This is some of the ways how you can do it.
Okay, thank you. So if I've been on a guest on a bunch of different podcasts, can I repost those on my YouTube? Is that
Yes,
something?
of course you can.
Okay.
You can repost it, but if you ask your host that you can do it, because this depends of structure and how
Right. Okay.
this person wanted to do it.
Thank you. Anybody else have questions? Yeah, it was great to know that 25 to 30 is the good time to aim for.
Yes, it is, because sometimes in 20 minutes, because from my researching, and when you can do your shorts, for example, you can, if you have your podcast, if you run your own podcast from your expertise, you can break it down, for example, 2-3 minutes, and put some good music or something like that, and create like a shorts. You can also in YouTube channel also that, but you can create in some editors for that you can create to look most professional in terms of when you run your own podcast from your expertise.
Okay, and there's a question here that says, do you have any insight to the digital creation for authentic backgrounds and graphics for your content posts?
Oh, yeah. So most of what you do, I do that in Canva, to be honest. Canva is for free, menu. And to be honest, I wanted to share with you, I created my Canva account 5 years ago. And it was for it was my challenge. And last year, 2 years ago, I started creating in Canva, because my team, they don't have time to create for me, graphics for my podcast, for many of what I do, like that I can post on Facebook, on Instagram, and in Canva is amazing, and I started creating from there. So I have got new skills in time of virus, and I created, you can do it in Canva, but also you have other, you can create it in, maybe I can send you something, but mostly I do it. There are many other free tools when you can create that graphic for you. And also when you create your YouTube channel, if you wanted to create your thumbnails, you can also create them in Canva. It's for free, and you can also put your phone number, because the subscribers, when you create is going to ask you about putting your phone number to look that is so professional.
Thank you, Kristina. And there's another question. What are your favorite top 3 podcasts that you recommend for us to follow or listen to? What are you listening to?
You mean my podcast or podcasts which I wanted to listen from other people?
I feel like you should tell us your podcast, because it should be one of your favorites, right?
Oh, there are many. I can share with you. One of the podcasts was with lady with one of the podcasts is with Dr. Terry McIver, which is my we're co-creator of a quantum business for success, but it's not a promotional part. He ran his academy for research and science and maths. The other is with lady from Courtney Garrison from Texas, Dallas. She is also strategist for scaling business online. And the other one is with a lady named Omu Obilor. She is from Nigeria. And she's in BNI director of chapter for all country chapter in global in Nigeria. So there are 2-3 of them. So I can share with you, and I can send you all links to you to share it. Just to listen.
Thank you. And so can I'm taking notes for everybody. So Dr. Terry, what's his last name, please?
MacGyver. MacIvor.
Okay. And then what's the lady that Courtney
Garrison.
Okay.
And third one is Omu Obilor.
Omu, is that O-M?
MUOBILOR.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you, Kristina. And what's the name of your podcast? Because we want to support you.
My podcast is KSM Podcast Growing Business Online with Kristina. KSM Growing Business Online with Kristina. It's on Spotify. You can find me.
Okay. Well, thank you, everybody. Let's give a warm woo! Jazz hands. Put some hearts on the screen. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. And I don't know what time it is there. Is it late?
Here is 20 past 9.
Okay.
Even.
Thank you so much. That was awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me. I'm super. It's my pleasure. I'm so honored to be a guest speaker. Thank you, Hallie. Thank you, all of you who were listening my speaking today. I'm super excited, and I'm super, I don't know. Thank you so much. I think that is going to be valuable on my presentation.
I can't
Thank
wait.
you, ladies and gentlemen.
Podcast. Thank you. Woo!
Thank you.
Right.
Woo! Thank you.
Awesome. Dropping lots of pearls of wisdom.